Rim Country News brought to you by Christine Croak, your Rim Country real estate expert. And by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill, a historic stopping spot since 1916. On this Thursday, December 3rd, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, the Payson Police are reporting that they've had several reports of someone claiming to be from the Payson Police Department who's been calling people and informing them that they have an outstanding arrest warrant. The phone number that appears on the caller ID is in fact a Payson Police Department phone number, but these calls, they say, are fraudulent. The Payson Police Department wants you to know that they will not call you regarding warrants. And on a personal side note, they'll usually come and talk to you in person when it comes to an arrest warrant. Well, as a result, they say please ignore these phone calls and don't give any of your personal information to anyone calling you and claiming that you have a warrant for your arrest. Well, taking a look at other news, midday yesterday, a truck pulling a manufactured home had its load tip over at the Highway 87-260 intersection in Payson. And it happened at the same place where two propane trucks have tipped over in the past, right in front of Walgreens. Now, we have no official word on whether the accident was speed related or if it was due to wind or if perhaps the driver was just trying to make a wide load a tall load instead. Nonetheless, it did have southbound traffic restricted to one lane for quite a while workers endeavored to get the trailer back up on its wheels once again. And, well, things were a little scarier on Highway 260, but it's Highway 260 West up on top of the rim to our northwest, and this happened earlier this week. JournalAZ.com is reporting Verde Valley Fire District crews were dispatched to a 2,000-gallon propane tank on fire on State Route 260 east of the Hawfield Draw day use area earlier this week. Crews found the propane truck with the cab fully engulfed in flames. Engine 311 immediately called for a second water tender and made an aggressive and quick attack on the fire. The fire was extinguished within 10 minutes, limiting the fire's exposure to the propane tank and preventing the tank itself from venting. That was good news. Well, due to the potential danger of an exploding propane tank, Cottonwood Police Department officers and Arizona Department of Public Safety troopers closed a portion of the highway in both directions until the fire was secured and it was safe for traffic to once again resume in that area. Kind of spooky. Well, in an interesting bit of news in the skies above us this month, coming up on December 21st, that's the winter solstice, Saturn and Jupiter will align into a beautiful bright star. Now, this is going to be the first time that they align like this since back in the Middle Ages. According to Forbes, the two planets will look like a, quote, double planet and provide an extraordinary amount of light. Now, again, the last time these two planets aligned like this was on March 4th, 1226. That according to astronomer Patrick Hartigan at Rice University. Hartigan said in a statement, quote, alignments between these two planets are rather rare, occurring once every 20 years or so. But this conjunction is exceptionally rare because of how close the planets will appear to be to one another. He says you'd have to go all the way back to just before dawn on March 4th, 1226 to see a closer alignment between these objects visible in the night sky. Well, the spectacular sighting will be viewable from anywhere on Earth. The planets will appear low in the western sky for about an hour after sunset, as viewed from the northern hemisphere, and though they'll be closest on December 21st, you can get a look at these each evening that week. Although the sight will be sinking toward the horizon, it will be bright enough even for you to see it at twilight. All you need is an unobstructed view to the southwest and to look to the southwest from about 45 minutes after sunset from wherever you are, that according to Forbes. Well, and finally, now if you have young ones at home that are wanting to write a letter to Santa this Christmas season, well, we have some good news for you. We have a direct link to the Ho-Ho-Honus himself, and he asked us to be sure to let you know a couple of important things. First, if you want to have Santa write back to you, you need to include your child's name and mailing address. You don't need to worry about putting any stamps or anything with it. Santa's got you covered on that, but he does need your name and address. Now, you also need to know that Santa has his own postal service, so you don't want to put those letters to Santa in your regular mailbox. Now, just stop by your local post office, and inside you'll see that Santa has a special mailbox there with a direct link to the North Pole. So get those letters written, be sure to have your name and return address on it, and drop it in Santa's special mailbox at the post office, and you too can get a signed letter back from Santa himself. Ho, ho, ho. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, boy, I tell you, it's a little gusty out there today. It's just plain chilly. So when can you expect some relief from these cold temperatures and windy conditions? Well, a little bit of a reprieve is coming your way. A complete report on your 7-day weather forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Christine Croak. I am a real estate agent serving Rim Country for 18 years. I just listed this house. I had a contract within 3 business days. I can list your house too. Please call me for a complimentary market analysis. Have a great day and stay safe, everybody.
Taking a look at Rim Country weather, cold temperatures will continue again today, along with gusty northeast winds, mainly from Flagstaff southward. Winds will gradually start to decrease this afternoon. For Friday through the weekend, gradually warming daytime temperatures and much lighter winds are expected. Early next week, models have come to a bit of a better agreement with a closed low forecast to develop somewhere west of Arizona. Most solutions have it too far west for any precip in our area, though, at least until it pushes across the region sometime late next week. And we'll keep you posted on that as that gets a bit closer. Daytime highs in the greater Payson area today are only expected to reach 52 degrees, and with some pretty gusty winds over 20 miles an hour, it'll seem pretty brisk out there all day long. Tonight's low in Payson is going to be dipping down to a chilly 25 degrees. And speaking of chilly, up on top of the rim today, they're only expecting highs around 37 degrees, and with those gusty winds, it'll seem like it's well below freezing up there. Their low tonight expected to be dropping to near 17 degrees, so a chilly one tonight up there indeed. Our neighbors to the south end, Tonto Basin, and those at Roosevelt Lake, pretty windy down there as well today, but they are expected to have a high right around 63 degrees today, with a low tonight dropping to 32. And with a gradual warm-up, they'll be back into the 70s by the weekend and into the mid-70s by the start of the next work week. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Thursday, Friday Eve.